Hey guys, today I wanted to give you a very personal gift, and that is the one thing I do, Megicko Wezurd reviews. This game is an 8v8 rhythm-based first-person firefighter simulator in a sci-fi setting. I know what you're thinking, another COD fish and chips ripoff? Well, yeah, but this one is. Let me introduce you to the core of the game itself, the Megicko. You got your orange beam, your white beam, your green beam, your red laser, and your Blu-ray disc. Your character also comes along with a couple ultimates such as Pebble Toss and Flower Pebble Toss. This game has absolutely no customization except to choose your class, such as the Bandit class, the Thief class, or the Saxophone lesson. This game doesn't even have any game modes. It unfortunately doesn't have any matchmaking systems either. You have to go into a server browser and find a new match manually every single time. And on top of that, the matchmaking is broken. It always puts you against people who spend all their time doing nothing. But you know, if there was just one thing I had to complain about this game, it would be the loading screens. The loading screens just take forever. They're absolutely atrocious, and I can't stand them at all. Now as for the gameplay, much of it is very solid, but they tend to fall back on all of the standard crutches of classic platformers. This isn't really a bad thing, but the game always feels like a much more refined classic than really anything innovative. This game has some of the best open-world gameplay I've seen since Battlefield 3, but some of the maps lack detail and environment. Some games I could possibly compare it to are Leapfrog or Rocksmith. This game really could be the next big educational game for those interested in becoming a magic. Now, one big issue in a game like this is that so many people always like to run away, but thankfully that really isn't an issue in this game. Nobody really runs away from each other at all. Everyone just kind of stands up to each other and fights instead of just running away like a little puss. It is unfortunate that there aren't really any large-scale epic attacks. The only moves they give you are little moves like Smash, Melee, Brawl. These moves feel really good to play with though. They're super fluid and they're really great party games. This other game mode is called League of Legends. This is the real meat and potatoes of the game. There's no objectives in this game mode. This game mode's basically kind of pretty much like similar to Train Deathmatch. My favorite part about this game mode is that you're free to choose whoever you want to fight. There's a large selection of different monsters in this game, such as ice goblins who team up on you and shoot with ice until you freeze and can't move at all. That may sound annoying. These monsters are a great example of how each player has different elemental strengths and weaknesses. For example, these ice goblins are strong against fire, so you have to make sure and fight ice with ice and ice them until they're ice-cold vanilla ice mochas. One of the most in-depth and entertaining mechanics in this game is how when any streams cross, it's bad. Try to imagine all legs as you know them falling instantaneously and every molecule in your legs exploding at the speed of light. It's really fun laying on the ground. It really paces out the flow of gameplay well. We don't want things getting too excited, or maybe I'd pee myself. This game reminds me of Mario Kart Wii DS. You can really tell where they've spent all their time balancing out the game. Some things, such as the microtransactions or the soundtrack, are not balanced at all, but it's clear that they've spent exactly the amount of time it takes to respawn thinking about how long it should take you to respawn. When you think about it, it's really... So that was my review of Megicko Wezurd. I hope you enjoyed watching. My final rating is, please don't forget to sbubscrible, and I'll see you tomorrow.